Okay, we got some makeup or breakup emails here. People want to know if they need to get out of their relationship. This email says, I've been married for 2 years to a man I originally cheated with. He then left his long-term girlfriend for me. Well, then recently I found out that he's still texting her. And I asked him about it. And he was honest and admitted it. He said it's just an emotional bond, and he claims that he only loves me. But I was confused by everything he said. I said, you've ended it. You need to move on. I'm the only one that should be in your life. And I'm hurt, and I'll let him know that. But the thing I don't like is he just said, she just knows some history, and there's some things I need a perspective on that she's much more familiar with than you are. I said, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because I've completely cut ties with my ex, and I expect the same in a relationship, regardless of how we got together. But he's still resisting. To me, I see it as a non-negotiable. If he won't cut contact, I think I'm ready to leave. Am I overreacting?
I mean, everybody has to have boundaries, right? Only you can decide what you will put up with and what you won't.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it's a breakup for me.
I don't know why he feels like he needs to have an emotional bond with his ex. And just by you telling him that it makes you sad, he should be like, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to make you sad, but he's not.
It's a slam dunk 1,000% breakup.
But they're married.
I don't know. Let me see if I got that. Yeah.
I don't give a
2
crap.
years.
Don't. I mean, we're not having emotional things with our ex unless there's another kid. If there's a kid involved, I understand why you got to talk to your ex.
Yep.
If we're talking about emotional and support and all that stuff, I'm not putting up with that crap.
He's saying that there are people that, he's still got to deal with, that she was familiar with, that his wife doesn't really know and doesn't understand the situation. So perspective, he goes back to his ex because she understands the people and the dynamic better, is how he's trying to justify it. But in every sense of the word, when you're married to somebody, especially, you have the right to put down those boundaries and say there's going to be no texting for any reason to your ex. And if that's something you can't live by, that's my boundaries. And if you decide that you're going to need to break those, then we're going to need to get out of this relationship, married or not.
Because if you don't trust your husband and you don't trust his ex, this is going to be something that festers in your brain, and you think about this all the time, and it's going to make you doubt everything. Every time he's late coming home from work, every time maybe you can't get in touch with him, like you're just going to automatically assume the worst, and that's a very bad place to be in your marriage when you don't trust your partner.
So first of all, when you started using terms, emotional support to your current significant other, you're out of line, you're disrespectful, and you're not. You suck.
You do suck.
You don't suck.
You should not be married to this new girl. You should have married the old girl if you want to stay emotional with her.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely.
He's the kind of person that also has a work wife. You can tell.
Yeah. And so many good sayings that go along with it. Lubu said, if they cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. And Chris said, how you get them's how you lose them. And that's it. Those relationships are tough. That's why if you always need to walk away from one relationship before you start philandering with another, because that relationship, if you think it's going to be good, it's always going to have that curse, that doom to it.
And that just might be his pattern. That might be how he moves through life.
This email that we got from Makeup or Breakup is somebody who is not necessarily doing the right thing, and they're very confused, and they came to us anonymously. They think that they're falling in love with their father-in-law.
Oh, no.
They've been married to the son for 4 years, and the relationship's not going well. And it didn't go well pretty much out of the chute. The father-in-law was there trying to kind of patch things up. That's how she started to get a better relationship with him. He is divorced. And in some of those discussions that she's had venting about his son, they accidentally got a little too close, and they had crossed the line and had a serious makeout session. That makeout session has made her realize she actually has feelings for her husband's dad.
This would be like Honeyface hooking up with Randy Pennington, your dad.
Yeah, you're not going to make this weird, first of all. Second of all, this sounds like the storyline of an adult film.
So here I am. What do I do? Is it confessing? Is it getting rid of my husband, realizing that our marriage is dead? Do I just forget all about this and try to bury my feelings for his dad down? Yeah, to me, first thing is you got to tell the father-in-law that you need to stay away from him. You need to sort out your relationship and figure out if you're going to stay married or not, probably through some marriage counseling. Close that door absolutely forever. And in counseling, whatever comes up, but you need to give it everything and be completely honest with it. You may have really sabotaged your husband's relationship with his dad, because if that does come to light, and it probably will.
This is deep and evil.
This sounds like a movie on HBO that would go on like at 1 a.m. in the morning, and you're going, what is this? And there's so many boobs in this movie.
Yeah. So, yeah, you've created a problem, but to get out of it, you need to be careful. And the first step is cut off everything with the father-in-law immediately, sort out your marriage, and then go from there, would be my suggestion.